Hello and welcome to Sunbelt Conference Weekly. I'm your host, Katie Morris, bringing you the latest and greatest from around the Sunbelt Conference. Sunbelt Conference football continued their non-conference schedule this past weekend, taking on big rivals and making big plays. Let's take a look at this week's Football Student Athletes of the Week, brought to you by Under Armour. Tyler Jones from Texas State is your Offensive Student Athlete of the Week. The junior quarterback accumulated 470 total yards. He was responsible for 5 touchdowns against Southern Miss, with career rushing totals of 160 yards and 2 touchdowns. He also completed a career-high 31 passes for 3 touchdowns. Your Defensive Student Athlete of the Week is South Alabama's Jeremy Reeves. For the second straight week, the sophomore posted a career-high 10 tackles to lead a unit that surrendered just 305 yards in a 7-point overtime win at San Diego State. But he wasn't the only one showing off at South Alabama. For the second time this season, Aleem Sunanan is the Special Teams Player of the Week. His time-expiring field goal tied for the longest of his career and sent the game into overtime. He is now the school's all-time leading scorer. Sunbelt Volleyball has officially completed its first weekend of league play, and 6 teams are now undefeated in conference competition. Let's see who stood out and take a look at this week's Sunbelt Volleyball Student Athletes of the Week, brought to you by Golden Flake. The Offensive Student Athlete of the Week is Little Rock's Adina Salimovic. She recorded 17 kills in the Trojans' win over Georgia Southern. Megan Mahoney from Appalachian State is your Defensive Student Athlete of the Week. She tallied a season-high 30 digs in their victory over South Alabama and is only 289 digs away from App State's all-time record. And speaking of records, Paige Brown is setting her own here at the Sunbelt, as she was named Setter of the Week for the 4th week in a row. Brown notched 136 assists last week, averaging 11.3 assists per set. And once again, the Freshman of the Week is Arkansas State's Carlisa May. She opened up conference play with a total of 26 kills. From the field to the court and back again, fall sports are in full swing and making big moves. Let's check out this week's top plays, presented by Blue Rhino. Troy took on Wisconsin on Saturday, and in the first quarter, Brandon Silvers finds freshman, yes we said freshman, Ismail Salim for the one-handed grab. Georgia Southern's Matt Breida has found his way to the top plays again. From the 12-yard line, Breida took it all the way to the house to put the Eagles up by 23.
Home run for Matt Breida.
Arkansas State took on Missouri State on Saturday, and on a Missouri State first down, Curry Lane makes the grab for the interception, running it down for the score.
Touchdown, Arkansas State! Curry Lane, his first interception and pick 6 of the season.
And Arkansas State tiptoes their way in with another top play.
Michael Gordon tries to turn the corner, tight ropes the sideline, and they say he's out of bounds. No, they say a touchdown! Touchdown, Arkansas State, Michael Gordon.
Now we'll stop at the women's soccer field as the Trojans traveled to take on Tennessee Tech last week. In the 43rd minute, Natalie Melillo finds Peyton Donley, and Donley dives to head in the ball for the score. Texas State's Lauren Prater recorded her first career hat trick in the Bobcats' win over Lamar. After recording Texas State's first hat trick since 2010, she has been named as the Women's Soccer Offensive Student Athlete of the Week. She now leads the Sun Belt in goals with 7 on the season. Little Rock's goalkeeper Sarah Small came up pretty big against Texas with 7 saves, including a diving save in the 17th minute. Small was named the Defensive Student Athlete of the Week as Little Rock tied with Texas 0-0. Georgia State's men's soccer team notched a 3-2 victory over number 21, Brown. Midfielder Eddie Wilding scored 2 of the Panthers' 3 goals, and we caught up with him after the victory.
I think senior, freshman, sophomore, junior is irrelevant. You know, you've got to win games, and you can only keep doing the right things, making good decisions, and the wins are great. And I mean, these are a ranked side, and I think they'll probably go on to win a lot of games this year, and it's a good victory for us.
And the Men's Soccer Student Athletes of the Week awards were swept by Georgia Southern. Nick Wells scored twice in their win over Belmont, earning the Offensive Award, while Emil Larson picked up the Defensive nod. Over here at the Sunbelt headquarters, we love seeing your game day photos, so keep them coming. All you have to do is post your picture using the hashtag RiseUpForGameDay. Then check back here every week to see if your photo made our show. And you could also win some awesome prizes from Community Coffee. Well, that just about does it for us here at Sunbelt Conference Weekly. Be sure to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and send us those game day photos and those top plays. I'm your host, Katie Morse. Thanks for watching.